So you've decided to make a project. Now you need to acquire the wood to do that with. Wood is always sold by the board foot. So let's figure out how much board foot you're going to need to make your project. Benjamin and I are going to make a table that's going to be 30 inches wide, 60 inches long, and about 2 inches thick. So if you calculate the board foot of a board, you've got to take the length of the board times the width of the board times the thickness of the board in inches. Divide that all by 144, which is the number of cubic inches there are in a piece of lumber. That'll tell you how much lumber that we need to buy for the project. Easiest way to illustrate that is go to the other side of our notepad. Let's say we're going to take our table, it's going to be 60 inches long, and we're going to take that times 30 inches wide times 2 inches thick, something like that. 30 times 60 is 180 times 2 gets us 3,600 cubic inches, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to divide that by 144. And in this calculation, that's going to get us to 25 board feet of lumber. 25 board feet. So when we go to the store, we need to buy 25 board feet of lumber, but we know that we're going to waste some. We're going to mill it down and make it smaller. So we're going to add to that about 25%, another 25% of our material. So 25% of 20, we're going to add another basically 5 board feet onto that. So when we go to the lumber store, we've got to buy 30 board feet of lumber. That's our number. And we know that if cherry is $5 a board foot, what's 5 times 30? 150. So we're going to spend $150 on the wood for our material. So now we know that if we're calculating board foot, the length of our board times how wide it is times how thick it is, divide that number by 144, we get our board foot as our net. So our end number is going to be that. We're going to add a little bit in for waste and things like that, and for cutting it up. We need 30 board feet of lumber. We know how much money we're going to spend on our project now because we know the price per board foot. Pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. Give me 5. There we go. Now we know how to calculate board footage on a piece of lumber.